Welcome to the global trail-blazing paths across our world. Imagine a city where the call to prayer echoes through ancient stone minarets, yet just a few blocks away. Neon lights ignite secret rooftop parties until sunrise. In Azerbaijan, women look like Persian goddesses, but each leads a double life by day, upholding family honor over sweet black tea. By night, swiping right under fake names, chasing moments of freedom no one dares mention. Believe it or not, with just $500 a month, you can live well in the heart of Baku, feast on local delicacies, rent a seaside apartment, and indulge in pleasures that cost a fortune in New York or London. But here's the twist: the dream comes with a hidden price. The more freedom you taste, the more you must hide. In this Muslim-majority nation, freedom lives in the shadows. Every street corner hides a secret. Every glance tells an untold story. How does a society so rooted in tradition harbor such a wild, beautiful undercurrent? And what lies behind those flawless smiles, forbidden parties, and breathtaking beauty? Azerbaijan, where East meets West, and tradition collides with the future. Here, Islamic customs shape every family dinner. But out on the streets, young people chase freedom, longing to live authentically in a world full of expectations. In this video, we'll move past the postcard-perfect cliches and dive into the hidden layers of a Muslim-majority nation. Get ready to discover stories of contradiction, quiet rebellion, and dreams that dare to surface even when no one is supposed to notice. The Country of Contradictions. Step into Baku, and the contrasts hit you in the face. 1 minute, you're wandering through winding, cobblestone alleys lined with ancient minarets, their domes echoing the call to prayer. The next, you're staring up at futuristic glass towers, their reflections shimmering over luxury boutiques and high-speed cars. Here, tradition and innovation are locked in a constant dance. Elders in embroidered coats trade stories outside centuries-old tea houses, while just meters away, fashion-forward youth snap selfies for Instagram, draped in bold makeup and European streetwear. This is a land where nothing is ever quite as it seems. Religion, history, Soviet legacy. They all leave fingerprints on the city's soul. Family honor is everything. Yet, the same families boast imported cars and satellite dishes beaming in Western pop culture. Even food is a paradox: kebabs and pomegranate sauce, eaten beside vegan cafes and imported Italian coffee. Scratch beneath the postcard surface, and you'll see most people here wear two faces. One for family and public duty, respectful, traditional, reserved. Another for themselves, searching for tiny moments of rebellion, laughter, or love. It's this unspoken double life that shapes every street, every smile. But is this contradiction a curse, or the secret ingredient that keeps Azerbaijan's heart beating? $500 dream life. Imagine living in a capital city where $500 a month isn't just enough. It's more than you need to thrive. In Baku, that's reality. A modern one-bedroom apartment with Wi-Fi and a sea view can go for just $150 a month. At a local cafe, a feast of dolma grape leaves stuffed with fragrant rice and beef costs less than $2. And you can pick up a buttery pastry for 50 cents on your morning stroll. Your transport. The metro glides through clean marble stations for mere pennies per ride. A $2 transport card lasted me weeks. Even a 10 GB SIM card. Your digital lifeline, sets you back just $7. Suddenly, the weight of bills and constant financial worry that crushes you in New York or London disappears. Here, you savor the small things, a sunset over the Caspian, laughter in a smoky tea house, music floating from an open window. But this affordable paradise isn't just about what's cheap. It's about how freedom feels when it's accessible. Backpackers, digital nomads, even local artists live well on a shoestring, trading stress for simple pleasures. Yet there's a catch. The more comfortable life becomes on the outside, the more complicated it can get inside. Underneath every bargain is a quiet bargain with society. How much of yourself will you reveal? And how much must you hide? This city's beauty and affordability are alluring. But what invisible cost are locals really paying for this dream? The beauty burden and double lives. Azerbaijani women are legendary for their beauty-high cheekbones, luminous skin, and a striking blend of Persian, Turkish, and Russian features. In Baku, even a quick run to the corner shop is a runway moment, lashes curled, cheeks contoured, lips painted bold. It's not vanity, but survival. Here, appearance is power, and the pressure starts young. Nose jobs are graduation gifts, and social media only intensifies the chase for perfection, blending ancient ideals with modern filters. But beauty is only half the story. Beneath the flawless surface, most women live a delicate double life. By day, they play the dutiful daughter, sipping tea, wearing modest dresses, keeping secrets. By night, many swap hijabs for party dresses, logging onto dating apps with fake names, and posting glimpses of their real selves on private Instagram accounts. My family sees one me. The world sees another, confides Aya. A student who dreams of living with less fear and more honesty. This tightrope walk is exhausting. Each choice a selfie, a smile, a secret date feels like a small act of rebellion. Weighed against tradition and judgment. Some find power in glamour, others in their ability to hide in plain sight. How do you navigate identity when every move is a performance and every glance is a test in Azerbaijan? The cost of beauty isn't just money, it's the emotional toll of living two lives in one body. But the real secrets of this society aren't just skin deep. What's hidden in the shadows may surprise you even more. The hidden social scene and emotional toll. On the surface, Azerbaijan wears its Muslim identity proudly. Mosques punctuate every city skyline. The call to prayer echoes across the rooftops. And public life seems bound by modesty and respect. Couples rarely hold hands in public. Dating is whispered about, if at all. But when darkness falls, a secret social world awakens one few outsiders ever see. Behind closed doors and beneath the neon of unmarked rooftop bars, Baku's youth find pockets of freedom. Dating apps like Tinder thrive in anonymity. Users hide behind fake names, always wary of family or neighbors discovering their secret lives. Late-night parties pulse in hidden lounges, where women shed their headscarves and men swap family expectations for laughter, music, and sometimes love. I pray in the morning and dance at night. A student tells me it's about balance, not betrayal. Yet with this freedom comes a heavy emotional cost, the constant fear of exposure, the guilt of breaking social norms, and the loneliness of not being truly seen. the LGBTQ+ community. In particular, lives almost entirely in the shadows, connecting in encrypted groups, sharing coded stories, always on guard. For many, the only way to cope is through art, poetry, or late-night conversations in smoky tea houses, where even the act of speaking honestly feels rebellious. Silence is safer, but heavy. So, what keeps this secret world turning? Is it hope, rebellion, or simply the need to breathe? If only for a few stolen hours. And what happens to those who can't keep up the act anymore? Urban versus rural traditions' tight embrace. Venture beyond Baku's bright skyline, and you enter another world entirely, in rural Azerbaijan. Time moves slower, and traditions hold tight. Villages like Kuba or Sheki are dotted with apple orchards and tea gardens, where elders sip from delicate glasses beneath mulberry trees, swapping tales older than the Silk Road itself. Here, rent drops to $100 a month. Homemade kebabs cost pennies, and neighbors watch out for each other, but they also watch each other closely. For young women, especially, life is even more restricted. A hijab is worn without question, and the fear of gossip looms large. Many dream of city freedom but stay silent, hiding poetry or secret loves in private Instagram accounts. My home is safe, confides Zainab, a village teacher, but my dreams are only safe online. One folktale about a girl who became a bird to escape a forced marriage circulates among rural youth. An old story that still feels painfully real. Social media bridges the urban-rural divide, but a single rumor can destroy a reputation overnight. Family honor is policed by 1,000 eyes, and for many, self-expression is a luxury reserved for city lights. This tension between old and new, tradition and personal freedom, is Azerbaijan's most persistent paradox. Living cheaply is easy, but living truthfully is the real challenge. What about you? Have you ever felt the weight of tradition holding you back, even as the wider world calls you forward? Art, music, and hidden dreams. In the heart of Azerbaijan's markets, the clink of copper teapots and the glow of hand-woven carpets are more than souvenirs. They are living history. Every stitch tells a story of resilience and pride. Yet today's artisans dream beyond the loom. Many young weavers, like Gulnar, spend their days perfecting ancient patterns. But their eyes light up when they talk about launching a fashion brand on Instagram or studying graphic design at night. This hidden ambition pulses throughout Baku's creative underground. After dark, musicians trade traditional instruments for synthesizers, remixing ancient Mugam melodies into beats that throb in secret clubs. Lyrics about love and freedom taboo in public find their voice on anonymous TikTok accounts and encrypted group chats. I play Mugam for my parents, but my real music is for me, confides Elvin, a DJ who dreams of performing outside Azerbaijan. Art and music are both shield and sword, here safe ways to express forbidden feelings, and subtle protests against what can't be said aloud. Social media amplifies these dreams, connecting local artists to the world, but also risks exposing them to conservative eyes. Each carpet, each melody, is a coded message, a declaration that even in a world of tight traditions, the human spirit keeps searching for light. So, where does this story end? Does the next generation quietly carry tradition forward? Or are they ready to rewrite the rules and live, at last, in the open? In the end, Azerbaijan is a place that refuses to be defined by a single story. Its beauty is not only in the dazzling smiles or the wild nightlife, but in the courage it takes to live with contradiction. Here, tea is more than a drink, it's a ritual, a confession, a way to speak what cannot be said at home. Each hand-woven carpet, each song played under neon or moonlight, carries the hopes of a generation daring to dream beyond borders. Perhaps that's the real lesson of this country: freedom doesn't always look the way you expect. Sometimes it's quiet, a private poem, a dance in a secret club, a girl daring to post her true self online, even if only for a moment. Azerbaijan is not just a nation of ancient minarets and cheap thrills, but a land where people carry two worlds inside them, one for the eyes of society, and one for their own secret heart. So could you live two lives at once? Would you trade safety for self-expression, or tradition for a taste of freedom? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What would you choose if no one was watching? And if you're curious about other hidden stories, check out our next journey, Life in Croatia, the country of 1,000 islands and freedom without boundaries. Welcome to the global trail where we blaze paths across our world.